All right, welcome to this video where I'm going to show you how to do a re-engagement campaign and an email cleanup using Kajabi email. I'm using my my partner or my demonstration account here, so there's no there's no emails in here, no list, no anything like that. There's nothing going on with this account. So if you don't see a lot of action here, that's the reason why. But we can still get through this, and I'll walk you through all the steps. There are a few steps. Don't worry about it. I'm going to walk you through this as cleanly as possible. You can do this, and that's the reason why I'm shooting this video for you, because I've had a lot of people asking me about this, and this is what I do with clients. This is what I do for myself, and this might not be the only way to do this, and it'll probably change as Kajabi gets more mature and adds more automations for us and all that other kind of stuff. But right now, this is kind of how we've figured out how to do this. So the first step that you want to do is you want to go to people and you want to manage tags. So we're going to add 4 tags, and I'm going to click here and I'm going to show you what those are. The 4 tags are did not engage, re-engaged, start re-engagement, and then unengaged. Okay, so those are the 4 tags that you need to add. Once you do that, you go to marketing. Come on. And go to email campaigns. And now you have to set up your re-engagement campaign. Now my re-engagement campaign here as a demo is not the extensive one. I usually send about 10 emails or so over 14 days. So you can set that up however you want to. Usually I send very aggressively in the first week, like 1 every day. And then the second week, it's like every 2 days. And then they're bumped out of the re-engagement campaign, which I'll show you how that happens. So the first thing to do is write your emails. This isn't the copy part of the video or the training or anything like that. That's a completely separate thing to educate and help on. But this is just about the automation piece of doing this. So here's where the steps get. Just follow along, and it's not that it's tricky, but there are a few places that we need to add some automation here. So the first thing is, again, creating your re-engagement emails. Put all of those in first. And then what you want to do is you want to create an automation. So on the first email, when you have your email in there, you want to create an automation that is, when clicked, sorry, we're going to put that in here. I didn't do that one yet. So create an automation that when the email is sent, you're going to add a tag. And what you're going to do is you're going to add the unengaged tag. Okay? We save that. So the first email is going to have 2 automations. So the first automation is as soon as it's sent, it's going to tag this person as being unengaged. All right? And this is going to come, you'll see why this is important later. Then then you do the second automation, which is this one. When this email sequence is clicked, I have it set as any link in the email. Another tag is added, which is re-engaged. So when they click on any link in the email, they are now re-engaged, which is what we want, right? So that's what you do for every single email. So on the first email, you're only having 2 automations, which is to put the unengaged tag on. And then what's going to happen is on every other email, if you've got 10 of them or 20 or 5, whatever, you're going to continue to put that when the link is clicked, add the tag re-engaged. That's going to help us a little bit later on, okay? Now, the next thing is that there's going to be a subscribe trigger here, right here, which is when this tag is added. So we're going to open this up, and you're going to edit this. And you're going to say, okay, when a tag is added, which is the start re-engagement, that's why we did that. When the start re-engagement is applied to anybody, they're going to come into this sequence or this email sequence. Now I know we can use a filter or add to sequence, but there's a reason we're doing this, and you'll find out later, okay? Because we want to control people that have not been in this campaign before, and that's why we have the condition, which is if they don't have the unengaged tag on, then we add them to this campaign. Hopefully I'm not losing you there. That's the reason why in that first email, if I go back here, we added this tag, right? We added this unengaged. So if for some reason you've got other automation going on elsewhere, you can actually trigger anybody from any sequence or any nurture campaign or whatever you want to do and send them directly to the re-engagement campaign. But sometimes we forget, or there's so much automation going on once we build out our system that we might forget, right? And that's what that failsafe is. So if we've already put this person into this re-engagement campaign and they've already got that unengaged tag, they're not going to go through the same thing again, right? They're not going to go, hey, or they might be in it twice, and that doesn't really happen, but there's just a failsafe. So that's the reason we put this condition up here. So this is what I call a controlling tag, a start, and I have stop tags or whatever in my other, my other account. But for this particular reason, we're going to use a start re-engagement tag. And that's the way I just like to do it, because I'm so familiar with doing them with start tags. In other email systems, this is how we do it, because we don't have the ability that Kajabi gives us to just say add to the sequence, right? Anyway, I'm getting off track here. So let's go to the next piece, which is now we've got all the automations set up inside the actual campaign, but there is one more automation that we need to do, and that is for the entire campaign. And the way that you do this is by clicking on Settings, and we scroll down here to the automations for the entire campaign. And what we want to do here is we want to add an automation, and this automation is when this email sequence is completed, we want to add another tag, which is did not engage. And I've already got that there. This is going to come into play as we want to clean up our list. All right. So that is all the tags that you add. And once you've done that, then you're going to go back to people. All right, so once you're on the people section, the next thing that you need to do is you want to filter people who did not engage, right? So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to select filters and go down to hasn't opened an email in the last. And again, there's not very many people here on my list here, as you can see. I'm going to select 30 days, and this is the interval that I use. You can use whatever you want to, but pick an interval that you can do this on a regular basis, because it's important to do this. So then you select apply, and that's going to apply. It's going to give me everybody who hasn't opened an email in the last 30 days. Again, my list is only 2 people here, and it's not going to change because I don't send any emails out of this account. But anyway, you understand what's going on here, right? So once you have the segment, then just save that segment so you don't have to go through this process over and over again every single month or whatever interval that you're using. You can see here that I've already got my engaged or my segment saved. So once you do that, then what you're going to do is you're going to select all the people, right? And you're going to select the add tag, which is the start re-engagement tag. Now, fair warning, be warned about this. If you do this and you don't have your back end already set up, like your re-engagement campaign and all the triggers and all the automations and all that stuff, you just got some sample text or something, then this is going to fire, right? So if you've got your list and you do this, it's going to fire. It's going to put people in there, and they're going to start getting the emails. So just make sure you've got all that other stuff set up first. But I want to show you how this works. There's another caveat here, or I guess something that you should be aware of, which is when you do this, this is only going to work for people who are subscribed to your emails, right? So if they have unsubscribed from getting your emails or anything, then this is not going to work. But they haven't been getting your emails anyway, so they're unengaged. So you're going to see here that's exactly what's going to happen. As you can see here, there's 2 people here, right? And that's why I put in the second one here, just to show you this. One does not have, is not subscribed to the emails, and this other one is subscribed. So when I select this, you would think that both of these people are going to be sent to that re-engagement campaign, but they won't be. So let me prove this to you. So I'll select submit, and it's going to go ahead and it's redirecting, right? And we think that they're right down there. It says 2 people have been tagged with start re-engagement, which is cool. But then when we go to the marketing and we go back to the campaign, you're going to see that if I go in here, we have 1 sent and we have 1 subscriber. and that is this guy right here. Okay, so only one person is added to this campaign, and that's going to be sent right out. So that's how you do. You start people with the re-engagement campaign. Now let's do a double check on this as well. Remember that we're going to be adding an unengaged tag there. So let's go into this guy, and now you can see that that unengaged tag has also been applied, right? So it's got the start re-engagement, and it's got the unengaged tag there. And if we do this, right, if we go back to the people again, and we do this 30 days from now again, and this guy happens to show up again or whatever, for whatever reason, and we reapply it, then he won't be put back into that engagement campaign or re-engagement campaign because he's already got that unengaged tag. Hopefully I'm making sense here. I know that I'm going around in circles here trying to get all this out in one shot, but that's kind of how it works. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the 30 days now. What do you do after you've done all this and they have not and they've gone through it? Well, the people who have re-engaged, let's pretend we're 30 days now into the future. The people who have engaged with you, they get that re-engaged tag, remember? So they're cool. And what you can do is you could select a list like this, go to has tag, which is off screen, you can't see this. So has all of these tags, and you're going to have, I want all the people that have re-engaged and engaged, unengaged, right? You want the people who have both of these tags now because they've re-engaged, right? And so you apply that, and probably going to be nobody, but let's pretend there was people there. So then when they come up, the next thing you do is you select those people and remove the unengaged tag because now they're re-engaged. Or you could take all the tags off if you want to, the controlling tags, whatever. But that's another piece of automation that can be put into play, or this can be a manual process. So, I mean, we can get into like some really heavy automation here, but I don't want to go really deep into this. I just wanted to show you like what is possible with automations and even in your cleanup, right? So we can get rid of this filter. And so when you have the people that did not engage, so let's say now it's 30 days, like I said, into the future, you would select all the unengaged people, and then you would run them through again. These would be action, and then tag, add a tag, and then start re-engagement, right? And that would put those new people into the re-engagement campaign. But what do you do with the people who have already been through it and did not engage? Remember we had that did not engage tag? That's where this comes in. So now what you do is you look for the filter. Again, tags is off screen here. Has any of these tags, and we're going to look for did not engage, and we're going to apply. There's not going to be anybody here, but I want to save that segment, and did not engage. Okay. Now we save the segment, and what you can do is once you get the did not engage segment, let's pretend there's people here, so I'm just going to go back to all so I can show you the process here. So let's pretend that these are the people who did not engage. The first thing you want to do is select all. Then you want to go to actions, and you want to export these people because you want to at least save their data, save the emails, because you can use those for Facebook re-engagement campaigns or whatever. You can save that data for whatever you want to use later on. Again, that's beyond the scope of this training here, but I would always save those emails and the data that you can. Once you've saved them, then again, select them. If they're not already selected, then the last step is delete those people, because those are the people who are now, they've gone through the re-engagement, they are marked as did not engage, they didn't click anything, and now they should be removed from your list, clean up your Kajabi list, and now you're going to have all these people who are just engaged on your list. Okay? Hopefully this helped you out. If you need any more help or need any more clarity, please reach out. My email is right there on the screen, so if you wanted to reach out to me on the emails, it's right there, or just pop in a note or comment wherever you see this video, and I'd be honored to help you out. Thanks.